How's it going, everyone? So in this video, I am going to talk about, do power racks have to be bolted down? So before I get started, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Do appreciate the support. It helps my channel grow. Please follow me on Instagram, DylanBurke999. I've been lifting weights for 11 years. When I started lifting weights the first year, I did not have enough money to buy a power rack. Didn't have enough money for weights. I saved up some money. I got a power rack. Needless to say, I wasn't moved out of my parents' house. I wasn't quite 18, so I was living in their basement, obviously, and they would not allow me to bolt that power rack into the concrete. Obviously, they didn't want that. So I have never bolted down my power rack, ever. Never, ever, ever. I've had zero issues with power racks coming even close to falling over. Now, here's the thing. The only way that I could see a potential issue with the power rack completely falling over is if you're walking back a squat. Because when you walk a squat back, you're supposed to unrack it and walk back. The only issue I could ever see is if you completely dumped the weight and kind of like pushed back on it. If you're squatting 300-400 pounds, which I mean, that's advanced weight, you should know better. But if it does completely fall back, then there might be some potential for it to tip over. The chances are not astronomical, but the chances are very, very small that you would actually need to bolt your power rack down. And this is coming, I would say, I'm not gonna say I am an advanced lifter. I was squatting 480 in my power rack. I was deadlifting 600 pounds and I was benching close to 300, all within my power rack. I've done 150 pound weighted dips inside of my power rack, and I've done pull-ups with 125 or 150 pounds added on to my body weight. So I've had my power rack shaking before because of all the weight. It was literally shaking. But in my honest opinion, you should be okay if you're lifting substantial weight. And I mean substantial, like if you're squatting 600, 700, 800 pounds, then maybe, you probably might want to have it bolted down. But if you're just someone watching this, you're a beginner, intermediate, even advanced, you're squatting 200, 300, 400, 500 pounds, you don't really need the power rack bolted down. Obviously, for safety reasons, it's probably best to have it bolted down. But again, I've been doing it for 11 years. I've had no issues. Just be safe when you are doing your exercises. You don't need to max out. Actually, I don't recommend maxing out ever unless you are powerlifting in a powerlifting competition. What you should be doing is you should always have some control over the weight, and you should always be lifting in the 3 to 5 rep range lowest. You don't really need to do singles. You don't need doubles. 3 to 5 reps. Have control of the weight, and never, in my opinion, train to complete failure. Always leave 1 or 2 reps in the tank. That way, in case you do kind of lose the weight, you can recover from it. It's honestly just about being safe and being smart about it. But again, if you want 100% safety, then yeah, bolt it down. But again, I have not. So end of video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already.